I think it's time to revisit the sphere of knowledge.
Aha! Just as what I was said. Based on milestones, not necessarily experience levels.
Seeker of power, employ your element. Find the key in a place opposed. Unlock what is yours.
Really? Another riddle? Find a place in the place opposed. That would be fire, right?
There must be a less excruciating way to attain whatever is in the bowl.
Hide?
I can't use that.
Maybe we can put out the fire first? Excellent, I think that worked.
Now that I have the key, what is it supposed to unlock?
Either this chest or the sphere of knowledge.
No effect.
Okay, let's try it on the chest.
I can't.
Wait. I can't actually click on the chest.
I can't.
Hmm.
I can't think of any reason to.
What do I do with this key? Combative magic.
I would be honored to assist you in developing your sparring skills further.
Actually, I really don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to battle right now.
News turns slower here than a roasting marsh slug. That is where gossip comes in. I hear your friend Bort has finished his 4,000th book and is planning to hold a party to celebrate. I am more inclined to believe the former. This one sounds fairly straightforward.
Wow, a lot of stuff.
I am not a huge fan of heights myself.
I'm not either.
Should you desire to meet with Chief Hawkane or his son Falk, I suggest diplomacy. Failing that, grow some wings. In either case, you will not be able to fight or bluff your way into their valley. The guards are well trained.
Who is Falk?
He must have been about half your age when you arrived in Ignor. His kind grow fast. It will not be long before he ascends to his father's throne. A proud man, if that is the word. We have done our utmost to ensure he has no reason to feel prejudice against us. It would be unwise to engage them in combat. It has been the home of the Flightarian people since the last of the rogue forms were eliminated. Jonas might know more, if you are lucky. A little tough, but if you add some marinade... Exercise the utmost caution, or else you'll have a fight on your hands. Even if you survive such an encounter, your actions will not be forgiven. I imagine it would fry well. Of those who have survived such an altercation, most did so only with a Watermaster's healing. I doubt they would cause you much bother with their wings aflame.
Yeah, but I don't do fire. So it doesn't really help me. I don't do fire.
This one sounds...
Huh.
That's the spirit.
I don't know what the spirit is. Alright. Drop a save, and then we'll continue on with Day 2, or Initiation Trial 2. Okay, so we have a key, but I'm trying to figure out where to use it. And I do remember there was a locked chest. I just don't know where. I don't know if it is in the Priestesses area or if it was somewhere else, but I do remember there was a locked chest. Was it in our room? think we should search around. Because we need to get that item in order to get more spells. So let's go to our private hall. Here's a chest.
I have never managed to get this thing open.
Will it open now?
I have been trying to open this chest since I arrived 10 years ago. Could it be that this key...
Haha!
There's a scroll
Finally.
inside the chest. Do these runes pertain to my next spells? I'd love to know who created that sphere.
I don't think we'll know that. So what do we get? Spell scroll.
I should show this to the sphere of knowledge.
Okay. So I'm not really sure what it is, but I do know what to do with it. Let's go back to the training hall. And let's see if we can get our magic-y. Our magic-y. Wow, that sounded so horrible. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's see if we can get our new spells.
Receive your power.
Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Achievement unlocked. Back for more. So what do we get? We got... Cool. Briefly lowers the temperature of the target to freezing point. Oh, we got teleport. Once a set of teleport pillars has been discovered, a mage may travel there at the will. Oh, cool. How was that? That's going to save time wandering around. And what we need to do is we need to find out more information on a second trial. So let's talk to everyone.
Ready for some one-to-one?
Not really.
Very well.
But you have something here for combative magic.
This hall was once dedicated entirely to the art of combat. How things change. Now, even some giftless dare consider us not the warriors we once were. Still, perhaps it's best they do not know. Despite the efforts of many, the old traditions endure.
Monsters.
It is a regrettable truth that
Yeah, we already know that, but now we got new monsters. Bandit, Burrower, a Biclops, and a Wraith. So we saw a picture of the Biclops. It's like a Cyclops, but with two heads.
when does a man become a monster? The day he forsakes the laws of the land and turns to anarchy. These immoral rogues cannot be trusted or reasoned with. If they see you, you had better defend yourself against their blades.
What about burrowers? I can't say this word. I have trouble pronouncing my R sounds, and a word like this is... it's basically impossible.
Imagine a huge worm.
Okay.
And a mouth large enough to devour a man whole.
I'd rather not imagine that.
If you're lucky. They move beneath the wastelands, their teeth as sharp as their hunger. Watch out for their venomous spit.
Okay, last time we went to the wastelands, we literally found absolutely nothing. What about the Biclops?
Though their two heads equate to less than a single mind, their massive bulk and crushing mallets are not to be taken lightly. These brutes are to be avoided by all but the strongest mages.
Who was it, Scott Steiner in was it WWE? Who said like something like, and I have half the brain that you have or something? It was just hilarious. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, just imagine something really funny, and that's what you basically got. What about race?
A spirit who cannot find rest can be a potent foe, neither living nor dead. The only mercy it can be shown is at the receiving end of our gifts.
So if we come across any race, kill them. Got it. Okay, nothing new?
That's the spirit.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and head to... I want to say go to the reading hall, because we can ask if there's any books. But there's always a chance that somewhere else may tell us. You remember how I went to the fountain hall and the girl was like, go ask, Bork about the book. So, what is this? Shadow? I'm in an empty hall. Does this happen if you put in a wrong combination? Like if we put in light, light, light? Yeah, okay, so we have found the hall where people go when you've been like you're not supposed to be here, I guess. I mean, eventually though, I think you could probably figure out a combination if you just try enough. I mean, with 6 combinations, there's only I mean, what's the permutation on
There's
this? Some math person can maybe tell me.
This is the hall non-mages see when they come blundering in. In the old days, they never made it this far.
Oh, so you may have to have magical talent in order for this to work. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let's go to the fountain hall first. Because we have our water mage friend there.
Dark, I have been meaning to speak with you. I had a vision recently.
Well, I wanted to
Of
speak with you.
Me?
Yes, you were tempted by a promise. Though your intent was not clear, you gave into it willingly. The vision ended before I could glimpse your fate. All I am certain of is that it begins with a spilled mug.
Spilled mug.
I wish I could be more specific.
It's fine. I know exactly where to look.
Take care. Should you follow this path, the return journey may not be so easy.
Yeah, I know about the... Let's apply some experience points. Okay, so last time we said we probably don't need to put any more points into intelligence. Because, I mean, it's a 5. What if we put points into constitution? Any will be removed if you close without assigning them all. And allocate them later. Yes, I wish to allocate them later. I can do that, right? Yes, I can. So the reason I said that is because we have in our inventory this thing here, which requires a base 4 constitution. So we could equip this if we put all our points into constitution and have a whole lot of health. I don't want to do that. I think putting a point in constitution is good and magic is good. I think that's needed because we come across a boss fight, we're gonna need hit points. But I think what we should do is we should put the extra points into strength so our points will do more damage. Because our intelligence is boosted. Wait. Yeah, we have a green gem. So our points are boosted. I kind of like this for now. Next level, we may want to put a point into intelligence. But for now, I kind of like the way this is building. Let's take a drink of the fountain. And that should have restored our magic, right? Yes, it did. Our health is still low, though. So what we may need to do is use a healing potion, which I can never seem to find in our inventory. Here it is. Health potion.
The healing properties are...
Did we use it? Yes, we did. Okay, now we have 2020. We probably want to buy more health potions. But we don't have a lot of money. We do have some Cassiope flesh to sell. But besides that, I don't see a lot of other stuff that we can do. Let's go talk to Shireen. Hi, Shireen. Water spells.
One should never forget that our magic is best when it is subtle.
Yep, I remember that. Tell me about cool.
The cooler the mind, the better the choice. It can also help you avoid a burn.
Okay. Teleport.
For those of us who have not trained as long, it is still possible to transport ourselves magically. There are special pillars around Ignore, placed by the masters of old. Once discovered, you will tune yourself to them and be able to return to those locations whenever you wish.
Cool. Very cool. Tell me about news.
The Tower of Shortshank is soon to be disbanded, as there are too few new initiates to sustain it. We have been lucky here to siphon the few we have from neighboring communities.
Wonder why that is. Is there like less magical people around?
Now don't tell anyone, but I received a note from Jonas earlier. He says he wants to speak to me about a personal matter. I hope it's not his health. I do worry about him, peering through that spyglass all day long, with barely a word spoken to anyone.
Sounds like we
Don't
should go
worry.
speak to him.
He talks to himself enough to make up for it.
There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself as long as you don't talk back in a foreign language you don't understand. Second trial.
Discretion is your ally, Dark. No good can come of a rash approach.
Ooh, a lot of things here.
What are rivers without their mountains?
Very true. What about the Flightarians?
A proud and noble race, born from the ashes of the old world. Tread lightly in their presence.
Okay, and Fal?
The future chief, as I understand it.
Chief Hawkane?
A spirit from which great strength and conviction flows. May it do so in the right direction.
And the guards?
From what I hear, they are even more dutiful and loyal than Lord Miguel's men.
Well, he's kind of a jerk. What about the valley?
I have set eyes upon it only once. It is a great privilege to be allowed even a glimpse. Jonas earned his passage, but he will not say how.
And the eagles?
Fewer have sharper eyes, save for the Flightarians.
And the egg.
Even the shell is said to have remarkable properties.
Okay, I'm having a problem with wasps, but I'll ask about those in a second, because new dialects popped up. Properties.
It is said, when consumed as a powder with certain rare herbs, a Gryphon's egg can bestow the mage with the gift of flight.
Ooh.
At least that is what Jonas once told me. I do not know anyone who has achieved this, though.
Very cool. What about Gryphons?
Creatures of majesty and menace in equal measure.
And wasp.
I find they are less troublesome in the rain.
Well, we put rain on them. Okay. Let's go say hi to Jonas. Observation hall. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Let me come up here and scare you, since that seems to be the only way to get your attention.
Ah! You took care of the priestess, I see.
I did.
You saw?
I watched everything.
I'm not sure whether I should feel grateful or disturbed.
Wasn't that awesome,
Why not both?
Hello, my friend. How are you? Telescope.
May I use your telescope?
Of course. What do you want to see?
The mountains.
Ah,
All right.
that's pretty smart.
All set.
See a
There
guard
is a
there.
winged guard at the entrance to Flighteria.
Look at the houses up on the trees. Oh, that's so cool.
How could it?
Rogue forms.
Varner said I knew something about rogue forms. Well, I must then. Let's see. Oh, yes. They were once creatures of the gaseous plane, able to assume any form they wished. For that reason, along with their behavior in those guises and the risks they posed during the wars, they were considered a threat and destroyed. It's one of the few times in our history that air mages took an offensive stance, though I suspect we were coerced by our hot-headed brethren. Such a pity. I would have liked the chance to examine a rogue form. In a bottle, of course.
What a news.
Always so serious, that Varner. Gets around like he is expecting the world to evaporate at any moment. He just needs to learn a little levity. That's a great song. Who was I talking about?
Varner.
Oh, yes. Did you know Varner is the odds-on favorite to replace Pyrace as Firemaster?
I heard.
I should know. I'm running a pool. Want in?
Not really. I don't have money. Tell me about gossip, though.
The tailor's wife locked her husband out of the house again. Probably because he didn't arrive home until just before dawn.
Okay, that's creepy. You're like spying on people.
Phileum. Yes, that's it. Phileum. I think.
So the future Fire Master is named Phileum? Phileum? Aha, I see what you did there.
He possesses a key quality of most fire mages. Overconfidence.
I thought it was an awesome name that fitted the title. How about the second trial?
Without a doubt, the best of the three. All those feathers.
Well, I'm a water mage, not an air mage. Tell me about the mountains.
I had thought of shifting the observation hall view to one of the peaks, but then I wouldn't be able to see them anymore.
The Flightarians?
My third favorite species.
Behind penguins and people, right? What about Falk?
He will make an excellent heir.
And the chief?
The Flightarians are blessed to have such a wise and noble leader. Not to mention tidy. That's very important.
As you would know.
Exactly.
Well, it seems like we're going to meet some really respectable people. What about the guard?
Not that talkative, but who wants a chatty guard?
I do if I need to get past them. What about the valley?
I have made numerous visits to the Flightarian Valley over the years, though the last time I was disallowed entry. Maybe it was something I said?
Eagles?
Ah, those fine specimens guarding the mountain path take their roles seriously.
That may be, but I still need to get past them.
A kind gesture never strays upon the wind.
What does that mean?
Try to win their favor.
Any ideas?
There must be some way you can be of service to them. I've observed that they seem to take issue with the nearby wasps. Perhaps if you were to remove them?
Couldn't hurt, I suppose.
It could,
actually, it could.
Yes. Talk about the egg.
Be sure it doesn't hatch, or you will be a mother before your time.
Don't
mother
you
of
mean
Gryphons.
father?
Don't confuse the child. Proud and regal creatures, like those who have pledged to protect them. You will never find more diligent parents.
And do you know anything of how to get rid of wasps?
Irritable creatures. Their stings can leave a nasty rash, assuming they don't kill you outright. Don't get too close.
Is there a way to pacify them?
Have you tried singing to them?
No, and I'm not going to.
Oh, what about putting them to sleep then? That should calm them down.
Really?
Works for humans, doesn't it?
Oh.
I have heard that the fruit of a certain plant has an intoxicating effect on insects. You can barely keep them away.
I gotta
awake.
put the stuff
Which
on the...
plant?
Oh.
No idea. They're not really my thing.
Oh, I just had a brain idea.
Keep your head in the clouds.
I gotta put the...
I should see if Bort has any insight to offer about this intoxicating plant.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask Bort, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about the dried tingleberries because it says they have a sleep-inducing aroma. So I mixed the dried tingleberries with the meat. However, before we do that, let's go talk to Bort. Because I don't want that annoying thing to happen in games where you do something ahead of when you were supposed to do it, and then you can't get the experience for doing it, you know, the procedural way, so to speak. So let's talk to Bort. Can't believe we did this on the last quest. Guy looks almost like a Klingon or something. I don't know why. It's just... Yeah, I'm sorry for offending you, buddy. Do you know anything about intoxicating fruit?
I know the plant Jonas was referring to. There's a tingleberry bush growing in the woodland just outside of town. The berries, when dried and crushed, release an intoxicating aroma. Heating the powder in an incense burner will increase its potency. This should be quite effective against the wasps.
Where am I supposed to find an incense burner?
Seems like the sort of knick-knack the Giftless would take an interest in.
Are you sure this will work? I saw ants swarming all over the tingleberries. They weren't affected.
Technically, ingesting enough should knock any creature out cold. Insects, however, aren't known for their large appetites. Besides, have you ever tried force-feeding a wasp?
Point taken.
You'll have to smoke them out.
Huh. So we did get some information, but we need to go to the gift list to find some sort of incense thing. Maybe the fortune teller guy knows something.
I'm expecting the complete Chronicles of the Missing Continent series to arrive any week now. Almost entirely speculative, of course. No one knows where North and South Eliwald got to. Still, there's no harm in entertaining a little fiction now and again, so long as it's largely grounded in reality. And some think we have no imaginations.
Gossip.
There's an idea floating around in the capital that our 4 castes should be paired into 2. Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous? Just the thought of being paired with the air mages.
Well, I don't think earth and air would mix together. Maybe earth and fire and wind and water. Second trial.
Ready to read up on your second task? What do you need to know?
Everything you're willing to tell
Something
me.
about the mountains.
I know just the thing.
There's our book.
You should be able to find it now.
Thanks. Before we do, let's ask you about mountains.
Those formations are the most fascinating thing about the whole valley.
Flightarians?
They build their homes in the trees, which I can appreciate on some level. But why so far from the ground?
And Falk?
I have not had the privilege.
The chief?
By reputation, he's a little quick to judge. You didn't hear me say that.
Okay, so be cautious around the chief. What about the guards?
I imagine they're an effective deterrent.
Mm-hmm. Not very helpful.
You have to admire people who preserve nature the way they have.
Eagles?
Any creature that attacks an innocent ground dweller from the air is born out of cowardice. You can tell Jonas I said that. Not that he'll remember.
A little jealousy there from an earth mage, huh? What about the egg?
Be careful that it doesn't hatch. I heard that Gryphons form strong attachments to their parents. There's a book, Bestiary Volume 7, which describes Gryphons as majestic as they are territorial, best viewed from a distance. You should probably heed its advice.
What about the wasp?
That is one for Jonas, I think.
Okay, let's go ahead and read that book, shall we? Feathered Friends. No, I don't think I looked at the other spells, or offensive spells. Anyway, Feathered Friends. For 16 generations, the Flightarians has served as the winged guardians of Ignore. The arrangement is one of mutual benefit. The Flightarians keep watch over the town with an eye to the forest, while Ignore's citizens refrain from hunting the native birds of the region. With such a long-standing agreement, it is surprising to note that very little direct contact takes place. Envoys, sent seasonally up the pass to the town's lord, serve as the sole link between the two societies. This is not surprising. It is well known that the Flightarians avoid the townspeople whenever possible, preferring to prevent the risk of cultural contamination. As for the townspeople, they remain ignorant of their protectors' every wary gaze of the world of spears and arrows below. Okay. Let's look at our spell list. We have Hail. Storm with sharp ice shards rain down from above for a limited time, damaging any foes. And Chill slows down the target's enemy's attack, movement, and walking speed. Okay. Mostly for like big units. This is for like groups. We have Teleport. Can we cast that? Spells. Can we not cast that? There we go. Where do we want to go? Bloodbark Forest, like Lorelei, Mage Tower. Actually, we want to go to town. So the best way to go to town is probably just out through the front door. Well, that spell's useful. Okay, let's go to the exterior. And we'll just do a quick rundown here to head to the town that I lovingly refer to as New Spielberg. Yeah, I just made that up. What do you think? New Spielberg? Ignore? Sounds good to me. Well, let's head to the entrance. And let's talk to this guy here.
Have you a cut, burn, or abrasion? Bandage it up, so others need not look at your wound. This I sell, and more.
I will talk to you, but there's someone else here first.
A self-taught bard. Some say they should be outlawed. Everyone's a music critic.
Is he a bard or a disbarred bard? Let's say hi.
Plays music to his own ears, at least.
Okay, let's not say hi. Don't we have to give someone something? These Cassiopes? I'm not sure who do we give it to him. Cassiope.
It smells bad enough.
Okay, so we don't give it to him. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Incense burner. Perfect. Let's first start with fortune. I don't have money. I have a feeling we had to give him a lot of money to get a better fortune. Town talk.
To seek wisdom in rumor is to find seeds among the sand. One must sift to find both.
Are you talking about the seeds I need to get from the plant? Do you have an incense burner?
I noticed you have an incense burner. Is it for sale?
That depends. It is of immense sentimental value.
Can we just borrow it then?
How much?
If you were prepared to risk your life for me, we might be able to come to a deal.
I just need it for
If
like
not,
a minute, you
You
know?
would find the deal less palatable.
I'm listening.
When I first arrived, traveling through the northern wastelands, I was accosted by bandits. Fortunately, I managed to conceal my most valuable belongings. If you were to retrieve them...
Where are they exactly?
Ah, the mind and the
Oh,
eye
no.
seldom agree.
Do you know how big the
You
wastelands
don't
are?
remember?
I recall a deep ravine,
Oh, jeez.
a lifeless shrub, and the brittle remains of a beast and its master. My belongings lie in the vicinity of those.
The wastelands are
Here,
so huge.
This map may aid you.
Thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
Place is a wasteland.
Should you have any bones to spare, I could use them to make charms. For luck, you understand. You would have my gratitude, as undying as the walking dead that comprise them, as well as a humble payment.
Okay, so he needs bones. Probably get those from the wasteland. Actually, I did want to trade with him. Trade. Do I want to sell this? Worth 120 gold. A lot of money. And it's really, really good if we ever get 4 Constitution. But getting 4 Constitution is something that I'm probably not going to get. Comparably, we can get something like this. Which requires 5 base intelligence. Which I think we do. Oh, wait, it says base. I don't know if we have 5 base intelligence. Plus 3 intelligence. Ooh. Or 5 magic? I think we have that. I think we have that. Equip. We do have... No, we have 2 magic. Never mind. We have 5 strength. Never mind. But we only have 4 base intelligence. But what we could do is we could buy this. We could buy that. And the next level, just put a point into intelligence. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll sell this. And we'll buy this one here.
I can't afford that item.
Really? Wow, that's really expensive, actually. Can we sell anything? I don't want to leave the inventory because I'm afraid it's not going to be there anymore. We need 10 gold, right? We need 1 more gold.
I'd better keep at least...
Okay, we're selling the scroll. I really want this. I mean, even because I'm afraid if I close the inventory, I'm not going to be able to come back here. And I know that's not a good fear to have, and it's probably not practical. It's just, I don't want to risk it. We will get more gold later, though, so don't worry.
Wasteland burrower's teeth are said to contain a protein that increases crop yield when ground into a fine powder and used as fertilizer. If you make some for me, your purse will be all the heavier for your effort.
Great, we got to hunt Shahaloos for her.
Boyd, our barkeep, has been watering down his drinks for the non-regulars.
Okay, let's see if... I think it was a fisherman who actually... this guy. Who wanted the meat. So let's go ahead and... Let's look at this
It
first.
looks like a normal map of the wastelands.
If this is that item I was thinking of, the one with the sparkly thing, you got to go all the way up and around to get to it. It's sort of like how it's drawn. But this alcove, I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if we've ever been that way. So let's go up to the alcove, and then we'll probably have to run all the way up and around because we're familiar with that spot. Let's see if Hume wants to Cassiope. I know someone asked for this. There we go. 8 gold apiece.
Please accept.
Sweet. There we go. Now we got some money. Let's go ahead and talk to him, see if he's got anything new.
Incredible.
Do you have any errands?
I have need of new blades for hunting. If you encounter any bandits in your wanderings, see if they can be parted from theirs.
Okay, so you need bandits.
People here prefer to eat red meats over white. They would do better with fish.
You know, I love fish, but I also love a good hamburger. Hello, Mr. Baker. Do you have anything new?
What happened to your poster?
Vandalism! Cirrus Tabin and I were discussing the incoming trade tariffs. The next thing I know, someone had come along and torn it. There's no respect for anything anymore. I blame Miguel.
For a ripped poster?
Why not? That reminds me. I found the strangest thing. Whoever defaced the poster dropped some sort of grooming item. Only it wasn't like anything I've ever seen. It had the handle of a comb, but in place of the teeth, it was curved like a beak. Might be useful if you had feathers, I suppose.
Huh.
Do you still have this feather comb?
I do, but...
Can I have it?
Go on.
I hate to ask, but times are tough. What with our lord raising the taxes for the 4th time this year, I was going to sell it to Long.
Are you sure there's nothing I could do to change your mind?
Well, I was deeply saddened when I saw what someone had done to the likeness of my valued customer. I mean, this good person. If you could find a way to repair the poster with the missing pieces, that would be a service beyond measure.
Do you have the pieces?
They say Miguel is refusing to send any more envoys to the Flightarians. Something to do with cutting back on expenses. He should talk.
Where are the pieces at? Uh-huh. Okay. Where are the pieces at? Are they in the wasteland? Well, guess that's another thing we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. Curios. Hi, Ryan.
The wandering curio merchant has brought his junk, wares to Ignore.
Okay, I take it as a no.
The last thing I need is a swag of useless items.
Oh, the girl is gone. The poster up here. Oh yeah, that's the Biclops, right? Can I repair? Cool. Okay, well, I think it's time to head to the wastelands, right? I don't think we're supposed to use spells here, but can I cast teleport to get out of here? Where are we going now? Not to any of these places. Lake Lorelei is closest.
I am not permitted to...
Never mind. I was gonna say Lake Lorelei is closest, but it's still a run out of the way. But we can't use magic in the town, right? This is Tarna. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, we'll just head out. Oh, wait. Tavern. I had almost forgotten.
You know, Pug, there's something about this lad.
He doesn't smell?
No, that's not it. He has an air about him, like he knows he's meant for something better.
You mean like you often say when you're...
Shut up, Pug.
Well...
Oh, I missed something. I went to click on the barkeep.
He has generosity, Fend.
I'll tell you who has none. Hamfed.
Sir Hamfed?
You know him?
Only by name.
Do you also know he owns most of the peasants' quarter? One man with so much, with a hold on so many. It's not right.
Not right at all.
But Lord Miguel...
Miguel doesn't care what his favoured few get up to.
Not cut him in
Oh,
half.
sorry about that.
Not literally, Pug. Tell you what, boy. If you're interested in a job that would right a few wrongs, meet us just outside of town.
Okay, so we were supposed to agree to this, right? That's what the vision said. It's probably a bad idea. This is probably a really bad idea.
Here he is.
I can see that, Pug.
What is this about?
Justice.
I don't understand.
Then I shall explain. Pug?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Hamfed heard about Finn's expert skill in demon steel and challenged him to a game a while back. He lost, but not before betting the biggest, bluest stone you've ever seen. Size of my fist it was. He refused to give it up, though, and with the smug grin went on his merry way. How was that?
Surprisingly flawless. Point is, that stone belongs to me.
Us?
Whatever. Think of the benefit to the town. That much money circulating through it.
Even so, I don't see how stealing this stone from Sir Hamfed will make things right. It's still breaking the law.
Let me tell you something about the likes of Hamfed and McGuile. There's a law for them and a law for us. Make no mistake. I don't expect you to understand. We're not born favoured or a mage. You're on your own. We do what we have to do to protect ourselves. Well, what do you say?
All right. I'll do it.
Excellent. Now, if you head into the woodlands away, you come across a stream. Behind some nearby foliage, the river deviates and supplies water to the favoured quarter through a drain. Follow it back until you come to the fourth opening. It should lead directly into Hamford's backyard. He keeps what's owed to me in that mansion.
I can see why you're not doing this yourself.
I sent Pug, but...
The hook landed on the balcony, right where it was supposed to.
Pity the entire rope went with it.
I forgot to hold on to the end.
My informant, a servant of Hamfed, assured me he has learned the combination and has managed to record it somewhere near his master's safe. I would have him steal the stone himself, but he's a little too green in my opinion. I've arranged for him to keep Hamfed away long enough for you to do what you need to do. Look, boy, it'll be worth your time. I promise you. Good luck.
Don't forget the big blue stone.
Yes, Pug, he knows that.
I don't know if I necessarily...
Varner was right. Perhaps the Mage's Tower is training thieves.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with this idea, but I will admit this guy is kind of destroying the town. So we're gonna go through with it. But where do you go? He said you go to the woodlands, and then you go across. I mean, we've been to the woodlands many times, haven't we? Is it this woodlands, or is it like a different woodlands? Because if it's here, we've been here, and I've never really seen a stream. So I'm gonna go throw ahead a cut in here, and I'm gonna wander around the forest. If I see a stream, I'll come back to you all, because I'm pretty sure we've explored the forest. I don't ever remember a stream here. Things are different though. You know, as you play the game, you know, other events may open up that weren't open before. I just don't remember seeing a stream, so I'll be back. Oh my gosh! It's a Cyclops! It's a Cyclops! So wandering around the forest, I found a Cyclops. And this thing is really, really strong. We are so dead. I mean, look at that. Barely hurt.
Not enough.
Okay, that's bad. Just need to wait for it to recover a little. Thankfully, there's only one of them. If there was any more than one of these guys, I think... Oh my gosh. I just ran through my own storm. And I thoroughly... Ah, no! Stop running through your own storm! Okay, I am dumb. Like, really, really dumb. Oh, he just punched me in the nose. And he almost killed me. I have a feeling he's going to kill me, though. Ooh, need to be a lot smarter than this. Like, a lot smarter. And I don't think I can be a lot smarter. I need to wait until my mana is, like, regenerating. And then I hit 4 to slow him down. And then after slow him down, I hit him with the hail. Like that. See, that's how you do some damage. Combine spells. So let's try it again. We do have potions, but it's okay. We're regenerating mana at a pretty good rate. Okay, it's almost time.
Not enough. Not enough.
Come on. Now's not the time to do that to me. Oh! I thought it was dead. I could have swore I was dead. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We got goblins now? Oh, we are so...
I'm not...
We don't have any healing potions either. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, this is really bad. That barely hurt them. And I just killed myself. Alright, huh? Wait, it doesn't say... It didn't give me the option to restore. No! Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.